star player. He's the one we need to just shine through for an IP, but I think he will. He's very competent. Yeah.
He better shine through. I hope Horace can hear me. But we are into the pistol, so we have a couple kits actually, one on Freiburg and Exist, so they're going to have one on either site. And Rest's going to get some Kevlar and see how the defense goes here. Already an opening smoke, and I kind of like that actually, because that's going to deny the early picks and the early information potential for NIPs, because usually the CTs will try to face that. But here comes the push through balcony.
Yeah, they're still using that Tech 9 as we saw for the previous game, and that's going to be their balcony pick open. So if they get onto site now, this will be very detrimental for NiP, as it's going to be hard for them to retake this early on. We see the two players going for the aggressive banana push, and it's looking interesting this round. Fnatic could really go big here.
He comes in, frag onto Pronax, as the flank is coming in quickly from banana as well. NIP could hold this, but Freiburg goes down straight away, so problems soon to be found here now for NIP. They have to rely on a get right now, Alu, and in they go into quad. Alu's just trying to snipe away with the P2000, but it's not quite happening for him just yet, and his teammate is going to go down as well. It's all on the Alligator as he looks to get these kills with this P2000, but still, they are coming slowly. Maybe a little bit too slowly here as he's being toyed with. Crims and JW looking to get the damage done, and the knife comes out. What is happening here? Ali made to look the full, has to pick up another pistol. This is ridiculous. There's no way he's going to get the defuse at this point. JW has done it. JW's just not fighting, he's just completely toying with him.
He just wasn't bothered at all. I mean, he spooked Alu away, he whipped the knife out. Alu was straight out of there. Man, he will go down as well.
Those AD battles, sometimes they look really ridiculous, don't they?
Just the players just doing a bit of boogieing down over there in library, just having a bit of a dance.
Oh my god, the Mac 10s.
Two of them, and the MP7 as well. JW now picking it up. I mean, last game, it was more just like Crimson Pronax, but now JW's getting in on the action, so let's see if he can use this weapon correctly. It's not hard.
Alright, we did actually hit 450,000 followers, so the giveaway can commence later on. Alright, guys. Get back into this one, though. It's kind of crazy, and to get onto your point, it's kind of crazy the amount of difference this has to the gameplay. Like, this really does change the gameplay quite significantly because of the effect that it has on the economy. But we're going to have to see how things will end up playing out, how teams and players will adjust to it as time goes on, and how the structure of rounds will start to how they'll start to develop. But very tentative here from NIP. They're looking for those close range crossfires, as we can see on middle. Now, will they get lucky?
Face from Exist there, but he doesn't get much apart from a few bullets into him there. As JW picks up the kill, and Alu tapping away, but Crims will be the one to get the upper hand there with the Mac 10. It's not looking amazing for NiP all of a sudden. Fnatic's complete domination for him as they just pick them off one by one, and Freiburg finally falls there to the MP7.
So now it's time for the full save for NIP, most likely. Ali is saving for the AWP, and Fnatic still building a lot of bank, or trying to, with the SMG still in hand. 3 SMGs still out there, so NIP got to worry about that, especially now that they don't have any armor, and there's only actually there's a few PT50s in there. There's a 5.7 on Ali as well, so perhaps they can get some damage done. But they are stacking the A side at the moment, so we'll have to see if they get lucky with that.
It's going to be interesting if they can just like straight rip into any site with these guns. And for me, it's going to be a real big thing is if Fnatic keep these even into the first gun round. That's going to be crazy because we saw it like the previous game. They feel so comfortable using it, and why not? Like, it's getting you bank, and they can just take down players anyway. So NiP are in a very bad spot, as you were saying. They've stacked 4 players on A, but they could still just be mowed down immediately, and the bomb's on its way over to B anyway.
They are going to hold regardless, still on the A side, to see if they can get some good engagements, but at the moment, nothing's going to come their way, and it's just fact-finding here. Crims is tapping away. Let's get the kill on Freiburg, but they don't yet know if the stack is there or not, so they're going to slowly push in with their lineup and clear all the angles, and they realize now that they have managed to find the open site. And NIP now, they can try to control. It can be quite difficult on the CT side, as we're going to see for Get Right, but they can try to get some exits here, try to keep them within the bomb blast radius. That's kind of the objective in this kind of round.
Yeah, JW Going just monstrumentous with the MP7, and the Glock will claim the final kill though from Pronax, and he's going to have so much money now. There you go. Picks up the AWP, and that's interesting. We're seeing it more and more. Flusher will be trading it away. He's actually throwing it out of the map, so Nip can't go and steal that illustrious weapon.
Indeed, it's a smart move. And, well, the AWP is coming in. And this is something we brought up very early on into this broadcast. Usually the way that you use the AWP on a map like this, especially on T side, you are going to go for those peaks. And now you're so slow when you're scoped in. That's actually going to make that much more difficult. So we'll have to see if JW alters his style as we see Crims go for the take there on Apartments, gets the opening, and then falls right back out there. So that's a nice move. That makes it impossible for them to get a quick trade on him.
Alu actually opted to not buy an AWP as well. He's gone for the M4. That's an interesting decision. I don't know if that was maybe because of the new changes, he doesn't feel as comfortable. Oh, no money, of course, as well. That's going to be the reason there.
Here goes the set play in. There is Ali with that M4, able to take down Crims already. And this is not looking so good at the moment for Fnatic, but they might be able to break Freiberg. He's very close to this push if they want to go for it, but they back away. They are going for that double fake here as NIP are already rotating. One man back towards B at the moment. It's a 2 to a site for them, and Fnatic have re-arrived upon the middle A opening. Let's see if they can push in here, if they can pull this one off as JW's looking for those angles to get his team in and get them in clean. But here it is. There's a player on pit. They don't know just yet. Exists with a fantastic position. He's going to spot some heads here. Takes down JW, looking for the spray, but the trades are coming in. Alu gets backstabbed by Olofmeister, and that will be the bomb site. 2 on 2 now here for Fnatic and NIP.
Nip have got a bit of a jog as well to get back to the site, but they do finally make it. Get right in Freiberg. We go from that double quad face, it seems. It's going to be interesting if they can do it, as Flush is just tucked away in pit, rattling shots off left, right, and center, just trying to deter him from trying to even sneak onto the site. The nade from Get Right there gets a little bit of damage off onto Flusher. 36 HP on the man, and he's spamming with that box. They're trying so hard to win this round, but there's absolutely no time at all. Get Right just wants to get the last kill, and he will take down Olaf. I think the bomb blast will kill him, though. Yeah.
Pretty chaotic rounds, but Fnatic with that double fake actually worked out for them. Had they just gone for that A push instead of just going for that fake, they actually had, I think, 3 members of NIP on there, so Freiberg was alone on B at that point. So that really, shoved the odds in their favor, and it was just enough for them to get a 2-on-2 after plant. So just what the doctor ordered for them. And once again, NIP on the save. And this is going to be hard now for them to hold on to economy. Things keep going like this. Oh no, the MP7's coming into play. It is disgusting. This weapon is disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's just horrible. You can just rip through anyone, and especially in a round like this where they've just got no armor. You face, you get tagged, and as we see now from Forest dancing around there, but JW, you could still just mow him down. It's crazy because it's got so much ammo for such a tiny gun.
Yeah, and the rate of fire is so high that the high level of tags that you're getting really slows players down, like massively, because the interval between tags, if they're much closer together, then you get a greater amount of tagging, a greater amount of slowdown on the player that's being tagged. So guns, that's another like SMG buff basically.
That's what we're saying. It's like it wouldn't be as bad if they just buffed it. It'd still be crazy, but with the tagging, it's just absolutely mental. You can just do whatever you want with it. You could just like single-handedly 1v5 like 5 authors.
All right, so here goes JW. They're going to go for a mid push here. Very unorthodox from NIP. JW's going to spot it, gets the flick onto Exist, and that's going to make life hard. But they have actually managed to move all the way down there. So at least they've done that. They haven't killed anyone, but they've taken away a lot of map control from Fnatic. Now this could be an interesting round at the moment because it's going to take quite a while for Fnatic to actually get themselves. Oh my goodness, he gets the tag as well. He didn't get the kill, but this is crazy. Crazy round.
Yeah, JW trying to get the upper hand on Alu there, and he did get the tag off, as you were saying. That was nice, though. Like, he was going for just the cheeky jump, and then just, shot where he saw him. It was a beautiful play from JW, and things are looking fairly nice for Fnatic now. Is Alu very low. Forest, he's taking a little bit of damage, but not too much, and they could probably get through the defenses of Nip now, especially if they went for that B take.
So Freiberg is doing the the solo Banana Man job, and of course he just needs to spot and fall back here. So it's going to be paramount that he's able to do that and not go down. If he goes down and cannot use the grenades to delay, then huge issues will be there. He doesn't have a smoke. This is horrendous. He has to get some frags straight away. He's going to go for the peek, gets Flusher. Very important for Freiburg. Very smart move from him. He cannot delay them anymore. They have so much time to get in there, and there's no smoke to stop them. But Alu makes it just barely in time onto the angle. So here we go. Freiburg still in position now that they have to deal with Alu, but finally he's dealt with. But the cost is so high. 2-on-2 now, and they haven't made their way onto the bomb site. Freiburg has done just enough to keep them at arm's length, and Alu as well with very good timing on that rotation. So another round, well, first round there for NIP, but it was it's not a good place to be as far as their economy is concerned.
It really looked like Fnatic were going to pick that one up as well when they went for the B take. It was just purely like somehow Freiburg managed to get the better hand, got one player, and that was it. As you were saying, that was his job done. All he needed to do was hide, as there was only like 15 seconds left, and they still could have done it even after that, but Alu managed to find a kill as well, and that really saved Nip's bacon there.
Yeah, usually you expect that the player in Freiburg's position to not only have like an incendiary, but a smoke as well, but he didn't have that smoke, and that gave Fnatic an opportunity. However, here we are going to see, once again, just a bit of harassment. Flusher's very good at this. Flusher's usually an amazing player, you know, where normally you'd want 2 or 3 players to get that beat banana control. Flusher can just do it by himself. He's so good at it. And here we go. Going to have NIP get right about to spot the push into apartments, and he will eliminate Olafmeister. So they have 3 men towards A now as they rotate. 1 back float, 1 back into CT. So 4 players here for Fnatic. They must get a pick soon.
Yeah, JW just wants to lurk around that A site though, try to do some damage after his teammates work into B, but there is 2 players waiting to greet Fnatic as they try to say hello, and Forrest tapping away there, wants to try and get the kill onto JW, but he's finding it a bit of a task. Finally takes him down though, and Exist will get a kill as well there onto Crims, and things all of a sudden looking absolutely horrendous for Fnatic, but they will get the bomb down in the smoke, I believe. And there it is. Fnatic now, they've not got much HP on Pronax, but if they play it slow, they might be in with a chance. 2v5 though, it's not looking absolutely phenomenal for them.
And that smoke is kind of a little bit annoying. They're kind of isolated here, but Flusher gets the spray onto 1, but this is too much to handle, and the defuse will come in for NIP. They pick up their 2nd round, but it really, really needs to be a bit cleaner from them because Fnatic are consistently doing a lot of damage. They're consistently getting bombs planted, and this cannot happen for NIP if they want to get a grip on the match, get some momentum going. So you can see that there's a lot of stores, a lot of reserves in the bank for Fnatic for them to keep the buys going, but soon enough they'll run out. NIP just have to get to that point to retake control here, and I always like seeing Forrest throw this smoke at the start of a round. Means that he doesn't have to, because some teams they go the 3 banana to kind of do this at the start of the round, but Forrest obviously has that that smoke from CT, and that means they can not get blown up by any fast timings on A.
It's nice. It's very big deterrent, and then get right. Of course, just does his smoke, just wasting a lot of time if they were deciding to go B, but they're not really too bothered as they've gone for the A take, and they do get 1, but unfortunately Ali will get the counter frag there back onto Flusher. Sort of low HP across the board really for Fnatic, apart from Pronax and Crims, and they'll be going for that balcony push. Let's see if they can do the damage they need to do now. This one drops into pit, but Forrest will get the better of him. Crims with a counter frag though, and he will finally go down from get right there. It's the low guys left. It'll be Olaf and JW. Let's see if they can do their job here. Get right, we'll get the information. He'll also get the frag, taking him down, and Freiburg on the lurk there should catch wind of JW. And he does with their headshot. Lovely play by the man, and all of a sudden Nip looking like they're working their way back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Really key one to win because it brings them closer and closer to breaking that economy of Fnatic, but they set up so well, and of course I mean, this is the difference we're talking about. There's so much extra money on them because of the SMG kills. So much extra cash. And we're seeing how that's allowed them to have really a strong buy into this round. So NIP having to do extra work to get them back to that reset. But it will be Exist with the first opening kill. JW was just moving up middle without any support there. And didn't even have an AWP. So very brave. It won't pay off for Fnatic this time around. He's just checking all the spots out of Boiler. They want to push NIP back away from middle right now. That's really important for them. But this the two arch setup that they have at the moment is going to be quite strong in making sure that NIP don't lose any men if Fnatic do decide to barrel up into that A site.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting. If Crims can get the pick here, they could really sort of crack open A and sort of maybe lock it down. The bomb's set up to go there, and we see the the Banana player falling back now as they get ready for it. But it's Exist and Alu, I believe, just tucked in there. They could probably spray him down if only Crims faces by himself. They need to sort of maybe just trade it out and then work from there as the smokes begin to rain down.
And the set play will come in. So Pit is smoked off, but little do they know there's no one there. They had a really crazy setup, having 2 guys on Arch, 1 on Graveyard. Very unusual stuff coming in from NIP, as we're stuck on the smoke here. And at least we have the X-ray. But this GoTV bug persists. We get stuck on grenades sometimes. Either way, we have the 2-on-4 at the moment, and Get Right and Freiberg, the B-men, are the ones for the retake. But there's just simply too many left alive, too many grenades to deal with. They're going to back away. And looks like this set play will pay off for Fnatic, and they're in there very quickly. And the funny thing is that NIP had 2 men on Arch side, and usually one of the reasons why that's cool in a rush like this is that there will be the smoke that will go onto Arch side, so they can push up quad more easily with less losses. But NIP in that sense can kind of have a counter by not having anyone very close on quad that gets traded, and they kind of let them into the site, and they are able to quickly rotate into angles that are unexpected towards library to kind of do damage from there, because they had the guy on Graveyard as well. So they had like a setup to deal with getting isolated behind the smokes together, but it just didn't work. Another one to do is the 3-man quad setup, which we sometimes see from them too, but Alu now with the AWP finally.
Yeah, let's see if he can really do some damage this round. This is the first chance, as you were saying, that he's really been able to do something, and he just slightly misses that shot there. Breezes across the hair of JW as he goes very aggressive on mid, this time favouring to pick up the AK over his own AWP.
4 men on A here for NIP, and Forest only has a shotgun. This is a really weird buy from NIP. We see a CZ, a shotgun, a FAMAS, an AK, and an AWP. So very, very jumble sale. And 3 men on quad, 1 on Arch side. They are gambling pretty heavy on the A play this early into the round, and Ali's going to get a pick, and Fnatic are still trying to poke. They're not committed, but they're still trying to poke. NIP are looking brave to get some peeks in. They've got a man in apartments, so you can backstab as well, potentially get information. Of course, it's Get Right. Frag as well, and of course, Forest will find 1 player with that shotgun, and that's going to give the info for Get Right to get the kill. And they have been systematically removing player after player with really smart play from NIP here. This is a very unusual round, played very well.
Yeah, they're playing very nicely this round. This is odd, as you were saying, by NIP. It was a weird buy as well, and somehow they've made it work. Forest actually got an awful lot of damage off in apps anyway, even just using that Nova. It's a shame he was so far, as that would have just been a straight kill for him. And now only Flusher left 9 seconds, and Get Right will punish him for even trying to go into apps and try to find a kill.
And certainly a big deal for them is being able to pick up all the weapons. There's only 1 man down in that round, so they're able to take a lot of guns off the ground to make up for having the FAMAS, the CZ, the shotgun and stuff like that. So really cool for them. It's going to help their money game a lot, but we can still see that they're in the same place as Fnatic at the moment. But Fnatic are going to go for the save. Now NIP need to have this be a clean round, and they should be aware that Fnatic are in this position on the money, so they should know what's happening. They should know what is potentially coming.
Yeah, they should be able to punish them as well if they do go for this A take, and it looks like they'll just be rushing absolutely through apartments now. They should be able to do an awful lot of damage, but it's going to be interesting if they can. Olafmeister just tapping away there. Doesn't want to give Get Right an inch at all, just telling him to back off.
So NIP had 2 men on Arch side at the start of the round. They switched 2 into Pit, so they are mixing things up massively at the moment. As a Fnatic spots players here or there, then they're gone and they're repositioned. So you have to keep guessing all the time And if they go for the A hit, NIP have really good positions for this. Only one smoke in Crims, and Ali's going to spot the push coming in. He can't go for the repeat. Already has to fall back. Tagging is slowing him down a little bit as he is on the site now. And we have the rotation coming in as they find all the players trying to get the split onto the B bomb site, trying to get that bomb through CT spawn, but it's not going to happen as NIP do survive with 3 men, so that's okay. That's all right. Losing any more than 2 would have been a disaster, but that's going to be expensive, and the economy won't grow nearly as much, but at least they are still in with some strong buys here.
And they're slowly working to get that scoreline back to being even. The Galil on Flusher there, though, it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to use that.
So there is that 3-man banana take. So we're talking about that one guy can use a lot of extra grenades that he would otherwise not really be using so much on A, and really provide a lot of trading presence if the CTs want to get aggressive, if they are predicting potentially that there'll be an aggressive move with a bunch of Ts who want to use the numbers advantage. It will give the CTs favor. But now we've got the smokes down, they've left only 1 man there, and he's going to have smokes to re-smoke it. It is Freiberg, he's also got a flash, and oh, I think he heard the bomb drop, and he's going to go for the spray. Freiberg gets 2 quick kills. Flusher comes in for the trade finally, but Freiberg did a really good portion of damage there. They're going to have Exist. The only issue is that Exist doesn't have a smoke. Okay, he did have a smoke, he just got thrown. Or it got thrown, I think it got thrown from Arch side, from a teammate. So that's really good team play coming in there from NIP, and that's going to allow Exist to hold this and be able to survive. But look at this Crims. He is anticipating Exist.
Did he actually catch him there when he was jumping?
I don't think he did, no. Oh, but Olafmeister entry into Arch side there. This is going to make things very confusing for NIP.
But now only the bomb standing. That's happened very quickly, and it'll be Flusher with that C4 on his back. Let's see if he can do anything at all here, as there's only 11 seconds left on the clock, and it's ticking down fast. He will get onto the site, though. But Forrest will be chilling in pit. Goes for the face, and he will catch wind of him. He'll get the kill, but Fnatic did get the bomb down. That's a little bit of extra bonus their economy, but it's not going to help him too much.
Indeed, what a really crazy round there. Freiberg, I think he got the Q because I think he heard the bomb being dropped, and so why not just spray into the center? And he picked up the kills. So
yeah, he did like really well that round. Like the fact he hit the first shot and then managed to get the second one when they begin to rush him, that was crucial because he just picked up like 2 players straight out of that round very early on.
Yeah, and I really loved how NIP had a very fast response. Someone smoking for Exist from Arch side. If that smoke didn't arrive, Exist gets rushed down and he dies. And the bomb gets planted on B, they don't have rotation in time, they lose the round. So that smoke really changed everything as well. And we're going to see a 6-6 scoreline now. So NIP playing, they're even to Fnatic, but they do have an advantage on the money game. So we'll have to see if Fnatic can start to do more damage and bring themselves back in here, because right now it's looking good for NIP. And they are switching it up again. They have a very normal setup now. But in comes Fnatic.
JW wielding that Galil, spraying away, and he will get the first kill there onto Forest, but Alu will get one of his own as he takes down Olaf. And now Alu has to defend this site because Flush is just picking people off, and it's not looking absolutely amazing as they've just got complete control now. But Alu, beautiful nade coming out from the man, and get us one as well. And now the tables have turned once again. Nip looking very good. There's only 2 players standing on Fnatic, and they've got time to work with. Crims will be just tucked away in pit there, though, and Flusher watching apps. It's going to be hard.
So Crims remaining, and that bomb ticking away. They are hunting him down, and Ali will find the angles, so they will get it. And not a huge amount of damage done there by NIP, so Fnatic, they got the bomb down. They'll be able to hopefully get the buys rolling in continuously, but still, NIP definitely clawing in really nice advantage into this match and getting the money going for them. And it looked really bleak. At the start of the match, it looked bleak. They were looking like they were in a lot of trouble. They were having to deal with a lot of horrible situations. And there were a lot of really weird rounds, like that shotgun FAMAS, aka AWP round from CZ as well. Like that's where things started to go well for them after they won that very bizarre round. And Fnatic, with 6 rounds already on the board, they're going to be feeling comfortable as well. So this is kind of going how these NIP Fnatic clashes on Inferno usually turn out, just very close from back and forth.
So Olaf did a bit of parkour there to get past the Molotov on second mid. So that was nice for him.
Oh, Forest is actually in bedroom in this at the moment as well. Oh no, sorry, Alu is in the bedroom, I think, with the AWP. Is that? I think he is. Oh, Alu's just lurking in the bedroom with the AWP at the moment. So this is really interesting there from Alu. He might even get. Oh no, it was Forest. Okay, I mixed up the numbers there, but yeah, I'll have to see if Forest can pick this one up. He's gonna see Crims, I think, but they are feeling like they want to replay the round. So there was an issue.
Get Right actually crashed, which is why he's left the server now. I think that happened fairly early on. I didn't actually notice it until they mentioned it.
Indeed. So we're gonna have to see exactly how this is going to go, but I feel like that's fair. He crashed very early on, so everyone seems happy with that, and good sportsmanship from both teams. And we are going to get ourselves. Okay, so we'll have a few minutes whilst we have we have Get Right rejoining the server. So yeah, things going pretty much as they normally do between these two teams, just very back and forth. NIP mixing their defensive setups up a lot. So like it's so impossible to actually predict how they're going to play who and where on the A site. They've mixed it up in like 5 or 6 different ways already. So that to me is very, very cool. And even in one round, we saw them go with that 3-man banana push. Sometimes they play the middle banana push, but sometimes they just play it more passively. They have so many ways they're mixing it up. How do you predict that?
Yeah, they are a very dynamic team, and it works well. And it's like one of the key things as well. This game, as you said, it's been more so like the weird rounds they've won has been down to a lot of...
In the other match, which was it? Was it, yeah, against Envious as well. So they got dominated completely by Envious. And they had the biggest losses of their entire careers as NIP in CSGO. It's never happened before, and it was unprecedented that they would get dominated so hard. So NIP definitely got a lot of work to do, and Forest is going to be kicking things off with a quick kill there on Banana of all places. So Forest has gone to Banana, and they're actually pushing down Banana with 1 man. And Fnatic have responded here by pushing really fast up in towards A. Exist is there in Forest position, able to pick up 2 frags. So NIP mixing this up massively. There's another quick frag found by Exist as they do manage to pull out the round. Very surprising stuff here from NIP.
That was nicely done by him, and this is the thing we needed. We needed NIP to keep the pressure on, keep the oven very hot, and do a lot of damage. And 8 rounds right now. If they can get this last round here, make it 9-6, then it will not look too bad at all for NIP, and they might be able to take it on to do an awfully strong T side. But the double molly there on Banana will do a awful lot of damage if the Ts decide to push into it. We see an early kill from Exist, and Ali will get one as well. Taking down Prolix, gets the second. Beautiful play from the man, going absolutely crazy. 2 wonderful AWP shots. Taps through, and I think he hit the third there. He did actually, through the smoke, taking down Olaf, and it's just flusher left, and he'll be running away, trying to get into Vietnam there, but he'll be deterred. Alu wants to try and get this 4K. He goes very aggressive now, 5-7 in hand, and he picks it up. See you later, Fnatic, as they do make the scoreline 9-6 at the half. Beautiful play from both sides, but NIP really pulling it out of the bag during that final few rounds.
All right, so we're gonna have that 9-6 indeed, and that was definitely a kind of scoreline that NIP really needed. A solid performance on their CT, and honestly, actually, it could have been a lot better had they actually won the pistol. It would have been obviously a lot better for them. So for them to actually bring it all the way back to a 9-6 is actually quite impressive. It showed that Fnatic, despite the fact that Fnatic had this situation whereby they didn't actually capitalize as well as you would think, with all the extra money that they had, because they were abusing those SMGs massively. They had so much extra bank from the new change to the SMGs, and they still only got 6 rounds despite winning the pistol. That's impressive from NIP. That is straight up impressive, and now they just have to hold on here on this pistol. So 9-6, we're into the pistol now, onto the second half, and this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting as well to see if NIP decide to actually invest into those SMGs themselves. Slow play from both sides now, though, just working up second mid. Looks like they might be going for the arch take, but Freiburg will get the very first kill there, popping Pronax like a grape as he completely opens up Banana now and puts an awful lot of pressure on. He will begin to fall back, though, as NIP have decided to go for that A take, and Olaf is there to greet them as they do begin to push out.
This is really good from NIP. They are really pushing Fnatic out of all of these positions and finding excellent kills there. Get right from Pit, Alu from quad side. Things looking very strong indeed for NIP. They should be able to take this with ease now. Just Cribs left, 4-on-1. He has a kit, but he's going to have a lot of quick successive frags to have time to defuse this, and they are on top of him right now, so he's going to have to back away. And he is slowly backing away, see if he can pick up any extra frags on the exit, but it's going to be Get Right to take him out, and that's going to be 10-6 now. Fnatic in trouble as NIP take control, and we are going to see that situation that, as you said, SMG is going to come out. How many, though? That's the question. How many SMGs? That's 3 so far.
There's 4.
There
There's
it is.
The 5-man MP7. Now,
amazing.
This is going to be absolutely crazy. Theoretically here, they should just straight rip through Fnatic. They should just push through them like a paper wall, just jump straight through to a couple of barrel rolls, and it's going to be interesting to see that, because we're seeing like the triple arch stack here. This shouldn't, like, in some rounds, maybe Fnatic could get a sort of bit of an advantage now, but with the MP7s, it's not going to matter at all. They're just going to tear through.
Their running gun is so strong, and they already have the smoke to isolate the players on Arch and force them back to rotate onto the site. So far, so good for NIP, as they are just absolutely annihilating them, but Flusher will at least get some good damage done with that the USP there, but this stack just got completely just wrecked. This stack got wrecked.
What's interesting as well, though, is because when I said earlier, I said NIP still play like it's 2012, and that is crazy, because they've all opted for the MP7 buy. I didn't think they'd do it. I expected it with Fnatic, because we saw it last game, but I thought NIP wouldn't bother. They'll just get something else, but they've realized just how much bank you can make from it. It makes no sense not to buy the gun, and 5 of them, easy round for them, happened in a couple of seconds. They've just completely locked down the bomb site, and that was really interesting from NIP.
Also interestingly, Ali's actually gone for the quick buy of the AK there. The rest of his teammates have stuck with their MP7s for now, and we have a presence for NIP on Banana. They're forcing a Fnatic back slowly as the smoke dissipates, and we have the counter smokes come in. The spray through the smoke is going to get a little bit of damage onto Olofmeister, and NIP have a nice start to this round because they have Banana. They don't have apartments just yet, and Fnatic have men close enough on apartments to realize that. So Fnatic might start to work out what's going on. They need that third man to start floating around towards B, and certainly this will telegraph it massively.
A very aggressive play once again from NIP now as they push into the site after getting their smoke, so Molotov's up, and it's just Crims standing as Exist very quickly dispatches, but Crims will be showing he is a very strong player indeed as he gets not 1 but 2 there. They begin to push into the site, and now 3v4, but Crims is basically down and out. Only 3 HP on the man, and Pronax with the MP9. Let's see if he can use this bad boy as he goes up against Alu. Slightly missing his shots here, but he does finally get the frag. 2v2, trading that MP9 out for an AK as they do begin to push into the site, but Get Right gets 1 with the MP7, but he does finally fall, and Pronax gets the second, and he'll get the round. Actually, he won't. He doesn't have time. Didn't even realize he's going to have to fall back, but he will save the AK.
This is crazy because, again, they just stuck with the SMGs for so long, and they got loads of kills with them. They got 4 kills with them in that round, or 3. No, 3 kills with them in that round, so that's a lot of extra cash there. And, of course, NIP already 12-6 now, and already in a position where they're going to have buy upon buy, even if they lose this one. So Fnatic, they can't just win this force. They have to not suffer losses as well. They have to try not to suffer more than like 2 or 3 losses at best. Oh, sorry, at worst even. And NIP are going to realize this. They're going to realize the awesome position that they're in, and they're going to go for a slow play across the map, try to slowly take over Banana and apartments, as is so standard on this map. And Fnatic have a very standard setup for themselves here. Are they going to go for the boost over the smoke? They are.
It won't help too much, though, as Freiburg will completely just mow them down there.
That is crushing. That must feel so horrible. That was like 2 free kills there for Freiburg. And what do they do now? They had to win this round. They forced it up. NIP have 12 rounds already. They've got a good economy going for them already. This is a sad state of affairs for Fnatic.
And the B site now is just completely open. The welcome map's been rolled out for NIP as they stack 3 players on A, and that's the last 3 guys alive. So if NIP catch wind of this, B site's theirs, the round's theirs.
Yeah, they have to just keep these weapons alive now that they have into the next round. There's nothing they can do, and NIP will just take this. And NIP, they can go hunting as well. They can start hunting them pretty much immediately after planting here. Just clear out construction, make sure there's no one doing any funny business, just hiding behind the sandbags or something, and then go for the push here into the A site where they must be hiding. So
that is true. And I think we will see the Rambo coming out as Get Right begins to push into apps, and he might catch wind of Pronax, but it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this one.
Just barely missing him there, Get Right. But they are so close now, clearing out all these positions. Oh, the boost over the smoke. You cannot see over the top of the smokes directly now. You have to be on the edge, like you see here. Forest will spot JW, goes for the spray, cannot adjust properly, and they won't get the kill. In fact, it'll be 2 kills in favor of Fnatic. So at least there's that. But again, NIP doing quite well. And Fnatic, look at this horrendous buy up here. 2 CZs, a mag, and 2 M4s. I mean, you can use these weapons fairly, quite well situationally, but yeah, NIP definitely looking quite strong.
That is true. It's going to be interesting to see what JW can do with that Mag 7, though. If they do push him, he might be able to get a fair bit of damage off if he doesn't actually even get the frag, but I think Nipper opting to just avoid that A site completely, as it looks like they're going to go for the B take. The smoke's coming out there, but unfortunately get counter smoke just at the perfect time. It's a complete waste of a smoke from Nip now.
So there we go. We've got the excellent positions here from Fnatic. And this is a site where you can use your weapons very well situationally. Of course, CZ up close. It would be even nicer if the mag was there. But JW is the one that has that mag, and he is over towards the quad side of the map at the moment. But we'll have one player for Fnatic floating slowly through CT as the push comes in. They know what's going on. Rotation starts. And Olofmeister there looks for that position above coils. Needs to get perfect with the spray. He does take down Freiburg. Falls back behind the smoke just to keep himself safe and just hold down construction. But they are getting every single frag. Exist and Get Right will cut through them. And it's just Pronax and JW on the rotation now. And it's going to be more than hard for them here. I mean, the odds for them to take this are certainly low, but at least there's no grenades. They have that going for them. There's no smokes to stop them.
Pronax will get one as well. Punishing Get Right as it goes up for face, and they're slowly evening up the numbers, but I still don't think they'll be able to do this because, I don't know, they shouldn't really be able to, but the flashes there from the CTs is scaring the Ts to not face at all as Alu goes for one, but he will punish Pronax. JW comes around, gets one. Can he get the second?
Oh,
so close.
He read it as well. JW, he read that situation. That was really nice. I thought they were going to just win with the oldest trick in the book, but that was great. I really am enjoying the fact that JW read that was going to be the play.
They're keeping the pressure on as well. Like, that round really looked like Nip were going to just, like, steal it. And then Fnatic got the first pick. Like, Pronax got the first pick. And then all of a sudden it looked like Fnatic win with the winnings to win it. The running to win it, even. But unfortunately, just couldn't quite clutch it out at the last second. It's a real shame. Freiburg has just been completely dominating on Banana this entire game, and gets the headshot there onto Krim's beautiful play.
And we have Olofmeister is that, yeah, close with the M4. Now, they could blow up this round here. Olofmeister's forward position. They're looking for it. Get Right. It's as if they can read every move they're making, and that's going to be another advantage picked up for NIP. 3 on 5. If just having the weapon advantage wasn't enough, you now have the man advantage. It's quite something, and that's a little bit ambitious, that mag, but you never know. As they look for the push into the B bomb site, and Flusher is actually going to get one through the smoke as they move in, but still, it's looking terrible for them. He will keep himself alive so far, over by construction, but no, he's going to go for the peak and not wait for his teammates, and that's the bomb down. Kill after kill here. Get Right picks up JW, and really there's no hope here for Fnatic. It looks like NIP will easily move into match point. This is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, unless Pronax somehow just turns into Superman, you won't be able to win this one. But as we saw earlier, like, the last time Fnatic had sort of the match point, like, gearing over them, they started to crumble.
Oh my god. Imagine if he had a kit right now. He could totally ninja this.
He'll go for the pick instead as he gets a gun off Exist. He would have actually been able to do that. they had no idea he was there because
Yeah,
you
they
saw
all
one player go through construction. So they just completely ignored the fact he could even be there.
That was that one. I wanted the kit. I wanted the kit on him. If he had a kit, maybe he could have done it there.
That would have been absolutely mental. That
Yeah.
would have probably been like maybe just for a morale boost. Fnatic would have been buzzing off that round, and that's a real shame.
Like no pro team should ever get like Ninja defused. That should never happen. Would have been awesome. Ah, I don't think I've ever seen on the pro level CS a Ninja defuse.
I can't remember one. Not in at least like the
in
recent
Go.
years.
Yeah. I don't think it's happened, but for Famas for a Fnatic here, and perhaps they can get the better of NIP in this situation. But the thing is that NIP, they seem pretty on at the moment. No one's really messing up their entries, especially Freiberg. He's been really on point for them over towards Banana.
Yeah, he's just like even on T side, he's been locking down Banana. He doesn't let anyone get any information and punishes them if they try to. It's like Fnatic only have the Famases in play as well. It's not too bad, but it's not really what you'd want in a round like this. And Fnatic can't afford to make any mistakes at all now. If they lose this round, they lose the game, and it's going to be layering over them.
And they go for the push as well. And Freiberg is going to find himself the entry for minimal damage taken, as Get Right is ready. Once the distraction comes through to push out of the balcony. But there is a player there. It's actually Pronax. And JW still has not been removed either from quad side, so perhaps things can still be saved here momentarily for Fnatic as kills rain in there. Olofmeister with 2 trades coming in. Olofmeister finally drops the bomber and Crims will finish the job. Freiberg eliminated and the round 1 for Fnatic, so they will hold on, but the players on Fnatic's side, they can't even really feel the proper buy. Still.
Yeah, once again, JW opting to pick up that Mag 7 because he just doesn't have enough money to work with. And the grenade situation isn't too bad, but it's not what you'd want. It's really not what you'd want. Especially when you know, if you lose this round, that's it. Once again, Alu brushes the bullet past there, almost gets the early game pick, and it's looking very hard.
Okay, so once again, a banana take from NIP. They've been doing it very effectively so far. And finding a lot of kills there. And again, this round is going to be the same. Freiberg picks up the entry, and Crims is left to do a huge job, but he does not have the strength in this round to pull it off, as Freiberg takes him down as well. Seems like Freiberg cannot be stopped in this match. So it's 4-on-2 now, as NIP look to close it out. Just 2 men left. JW and Flusher both very, very low. And they are actually managing to get themselves into the bomb site. Nice flick there from Alu, as Flusher does work onto Freiberg. But Alu, how on earth did that miss? He must have moved when he took the shot. But there is only 20 health on Flusher at the moment. Going to switch up for the M4. Picks up the kill, looking to go for the clutch here. Gero just has to be smart, and that is exactly what he is. He's going to back away just momentarily. Just trying to fake flash. He's going to go for the peek, and he will get the frag. And NIP will take it 16-7. Very convincing on their T side. Was there ever a situation